Welcome back everyone to our Lords of the Fallen blind playthrough. This is episode 15 and in this episode I've decided that we didn't really achieve much in the last one, so I'm just going to record until we actually do achieve something in this swamp area. So I do hope you enjoy well, the videos up to now, and you do enjoy this one as well. Do realise I got a little bit salty in the last video, but it's just more frustration than anything really. So took a bit more time. I know I said that at the beginning of the last episode, but I think we just concentrate on getting rid of these enemies and progress at a steady pace. So like I said, I do hope you're enjoying the playthrough so far. If you do want to leave any comments for me, you're more than welcome to. Obviously no spoilers, but any tips as well. If you've played past this part yourself, you might have some tips for me in order to help me progress through this swamp area. I'd be more than happy to take any advice. Obviously nothing that's, like I say, going to spoil any of the bosses or the game for me, but yeah, if there's any like helpful tips you've got for me, then that'd be great. I'm also wondering if there is an alternative direction to go rather than having to go through this swamp area, and I'm just going to check this area. Not like that one. What's that skull head? Does look quite interesting. Angel's axe. It's quite interesting. Okay, so I think we'll just nip back to that vestige to get out of Umbral, and then we'll have a look at that angel axe, see if it's any good and worth wielding. As I have mentioned in previous episodes, that sometimes the game does give you little hints as to the kind of weapons you should be using. Well, giving you them in the certain areas that you're using them. So 2 more levels into strength in order to wield that. It does look like it does quite a bit of damage, but not as much as we've already got. I just wonder if it has a description, if it does anything special that we don't know about. I don't think it does. So we'll stick with the Crimson Rector Sword for now. I just wonder if we can wield a shield of it and not be too heavy. So that might help us a bit. So heavy, I'm wondering. So we do dodge very slowly. Ah, we can't actually dodge, we can only roll, I think, with it. So alright, so the plain shield we could wield and not be too heavy. So we'll try that. Just wonder if it blocks more damage than... Yeah, it does a little bit, so we'll try that for now. Can't be any worse than we've done so far. one hand in the blade as well seems to be a bit quicker attack wise as well, which might help us. Won't help us doing that. So the sweep of this blade as well might help us with the multiple, well, the groups of enemies as well. So as I mentioned before, we are just going to take a little bit more time going through this area. Just make sure we're not missing anything by rushing through it. Might well prove helpful against the mini-boss or the main boss as well. I was about to say we could do with some healing items. Okay, so I'm wondering if we put this ladder and try the opposite direction to that mini-boss, that we can maybe uncover something different. This is another guy on stilts there. I don't think I've got any ammo to throw at him. No, I haven't. I don't really fancy taking on that mini-boss just yet. I think what I might do is travel to the location of the main boss and plant the vestige seed as what in this part of the episode. So just get my bearings again. So this is the way we've just come. So that's where the Iron Wayfarer is. This bit's a bit of a horde at the moment. Try and wean them out of touch so they don't overwhelm me. I was hoping that would catch him. Okay, so heal up a little further before we get up to this door that's going to break down and require us to fight another enemy, like Sparky. He's not going to attack me, so can't hold on to him. There we are. Okay, so again we have to be an umbral to head through that area. Really do with some throwables for this bit. I think what we might do is just run through this bit and get to where we plant the vestige and then come back, because at least we've got a vestige that's closer. That's the wrong way. This way. So I'll get to the boss arena and then hopefully these enemies will disappear like they did last time. Yep, there we go. And I'll plant the vestige seed here. At least we've got a vestige near the main boss now as well. And if we rest here, at least we don't have to run all the way back through the map. So we might explore back from this area. Now I'll just level up while we've got the vigour to do so. I think I'll go to strength again. So do a bit more damage. I know I could probably do a bit more vitality really, but hopefully we kill these a bit quicker. No, so it's still about 3 hits anyway. I'm just wondering if there's a stat in this. I know in Dark Souls 3 there was a stat called luck that would increase the chance of items being dropped by enemies, and if your luck was quite high it would actually improve the quality of the items that was dropped as well. So I know I've got that rabbit's foot in my inventory that increases the chance of items being dropped. But I'm just wondering if there's a stat that helps that as well. Okay, so I'm just wondering actually if we try and attempt this boss again. So we'll just rest the vestige, fully replenish all our items and throwables. I think we'll do. The Iron Wayfarer's been pretty good for us up to now. So we'll beckon him to give us a hand. I'm just wondering if there's any armour really that's better at withstanding frostbite damage. Oh, okay, so that does, which I suppose makes sense for the people that live in the swamp. So we'll try this armour set, see if it helps us out. Might not do, but we'll see. And we do look ridiculous, I know, but let's see how we get on. I am still a little confused how a man that's in the swamp and seems to be made out of vines and
out of my way, bearer.
Trees seems to do frostbite damage. Might be a reason for it in the lore, but I can't quite get my head around it. That dodge was terribly timed. Okay, so he's not far off being staggered now. Doesn't really seem to get staggered from hits, it's more the parasites that cause that, I think. The Iron Wayfarer's forgotten how to dodge as well, he's just standing there, just taking hits. Oh no, he's dodging. Here we go. Oh, didn't stay staggered for very long. And that's the end of the Iron Wayfarer's health. Ah, okay, so if you hit them as well, it... Okay, so this tactic seems to be working so far. I don't want to jinx myself. I'm quite close enough for that. So we get too far from me, just start throwing his spear at me. So we need to kind of lure him towards these parasites, I think. I wasn't expecting him to reach that far. Well, I don't know why he dodged that way. I did not press that way for him to dodge, but okay, fair enough. So that was at least a bit more promising. We got further than we have done so far, and I think we've got a bit more of an idea of how to beat him. Just need to take advantage of the parasites. I think this Damo roasted burn damage to him last time, so that could help us as well. So the reason I like to beckon people is it just sometimes gives you a bit more time to figure out how you're gonna face a boss, because it gives you a bit of space, because it takes the aggro solely away from you and gives someone else for the boss to focus on. Come on, get off your horse. I think that would work. Okay, so he's off his horse now. Oh, no way. Let's kill both of us. One attack. Nice one. Oh, just lock on, please. Shit game, wow. Oh. So I'm not sure what game was trying to lock me on there, but the tree in the distance wasn't what I was trying to lock on to. I was trying to lock on to the massive fucking boss that was smashing the fuck out of me, which I suppose would make a bit more sense than an inanimate object in the distance. So we'll try it one more time. But again, I find myself getting more and more salty with this game, just because of little shit interactions like that. Ah, something soul flame, which I didn't realise we could do. Which might actually prove fairly helpful. Okay, so we're back on our own again. Not dodging very well all of a sudden. Not sure what he was throwing his spear at there, but that seems to be the point where Damaro's died, which is odd. Looks like he's still fighting her for some reason. Yeah, strange. She's not been on the map for a good couple of minutes and he's still fighting her. Oh, right. So that confused me slightly, as he wasn't even facing me as he wound up to throw that spear. That he just... yeah, so he locked onto me and hit me with it. Close, staggering him. horse. Ah, well, I was fairly confident that that would have got him there, but it's alright. I'm not going to make it in time. Yeah. So as I mentioned earlier, I am going to carry on recording, even if it means that I do slowly go insane, because I do want to at least have a bit of progression in this episode for everyone. I'm not 100% sure that the frostbite is actually really a problem for this boss. So I think we'll go back to the Hallowed Night set. So we are quite heavy, but we've not really been blocking anyway. I think we've been mainly dodging, so... Oh no, we're alright. So, the only person I don't think we have summoned yet is Stoneman, so we'll try him. See if he's any good. The captain. Oh, we've not got any trousers on. As a Stoneman does seem to have a bit more awareness. He seems to be dodging and... well, maybe not that, but he was dodging earlier. Oh, I thought I dodged into that then. So, when he arrives again... Okay, so we've knocked him off his horse. I'm not sure how that second attack missed. Seems to be focusing a lot of his efforts on Stomans, which is helping us really. Gone now. Okay, so it's given us the best possible chance of defeating this boss we've had so far. So fingers crossed we don't make any silly mistakes. Trickier to see where these parasites are when we're not in Umbral. Yes, finally. Oh, so it looks like the captain was the key to helping us with that boss fight. It does look like all the parasites have now burst, so we can collect all the bigger from them. So once I've collected all this bigger, I'm going to plant this vestige, and I think before we end this episode, it is a little bit longer, but like I did say to you at the beginning, I did want to at least have some form of progression in this video before moving on to the next episode. So I think what we'll do is go into Umbral. Plant the seed. I'm wondering if this is just another troll where they're going to make us plant this vestige seed, and then about 10 meters away from where we planted it there'll be another one. We'll see.
In death, may you continue to shine as the radiant paragon you are in life. And may your dedication to our cause be remembered evermore.
Okay, so we've got the remembrance of the Hush Saint, so we should be able to visit the Umbral Gnome. I need to learn his name really, can't just call him the Umbral Gnome forever. And, oh, they're called gonks. I think they're called gonks out there. Them funny gnome things. Right, okay, so let's see what this does. So it looks like we're using the power of the umbral lamp to reinstate the beacon. There we go, beacon number 1. Okay then, there we have it. So we did finally make a little bit of progression through this area, and we've lit our first beacon. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.